Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're making fresh spinach pasta with a homemade cheesy tomato sauce. Everything from scratch and full of color and flavor. Let's start with our main ingredient, spinach, egg, and all-purpose flour. Very simple, right? There we go, our base is ready. Now onto the dough. Make a little well in your flour and pour in a whole egg and blended spinach right in the center. Start mixing gently with a spoon until the dough begins to come together. Once it starts forming, it's time to get in there with our hands. Do not worry about the mess you're making here. It's part and the process of making a dough. Knead it really well. You want a smooth, stretchy dough. If it's not comfortable for you to knead your dough on the chopping board, you can transfer them into the bowl and then knead like any other dough that you do every day. Once you're done kneading them, give it cover in a container for 30 long minutes. Now it's time for us to do the main job. After resting the dough for 30 long minutes, it's time for us to divide them into four equal sizes, into four equal balls, and then we're gonna roll them just like we make roti. So the only difference between the roti and pasta here is we don't have to cut them into different shapes and sizes in roti, but here in pasta we have to cut them or slice them into the shapes and sizes that you want to make. After you cut them into different sizes and shapes that you want to make, you have to dust them with the flour so that it doesn't stick to each other when it's ready to cook. Once you're done making a good quantity of your pasta, now it's time to put them into rolling boiled salted water and then boil it for 3 long minutes. Just 3 minutes. Do not cook it for too long. After you boil them for 3 minutes, run it under cold water to stop the cooking and keep the lovely texture. For pasta sauce, I'm using fresh ginger, garlic, chili, onion, and boiled tomato. We'll blend them together to make a very smooth, flavorful paste. In a pan, heat some oil and fry the blended mix, the ginger, garlic, onion, and chili paste until it's fragrant. Then add it in a boil peeled tomato and stir well until it turns into a rich, thick sauce. Now for the best part, adding some cheese. Let it melt right into the sauce to make it creamy and cheesy. If you want to make a runny and lighter sauce, you have to add some milk in it to make it lighter and runny. But if you want it thicker, then you can leave it as it is with the cheese. Finally, you can add your spinach pasta into the sauce and then give a really good mix. And that's it. Fresh spinach pasta and homemade cheesy tomato sauce. Simple. Simple ingredients, beautiful colors, and pure comfort in your bowl. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. See you next time for more homemade goodness. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.